Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rizqy, and today I will be your tour guide. We are on our way to Yogyakarta. And first, let me tell you about Yogyakarta in general. Yogyakarta, together with its twin city Surakarta, or you can call it Solo, is the cradle of civilization on Java. This city was seat of power that produced the magnificent temples of Borobudur and Prambanan in the 8th and 9th centuries and the new powerful Mataram kingdom of the 16th and 17th century. Yogyakarta was known with the slogan of Jogja the never-ending Asia for its endless appeals. Today, it is also renowned as Jogja Istimewa, a tagline that elaborates its special values. This city is one of the foremost cultural centers of Indonesia. From strolling through the living museum of the Kraton or the Sultan's Palace to hanging out at the famous alun-alun to watching silversmiths produce amazing jewelry at Kota Gede and maybe try a spruce shopping up at Malioboro Road. Chasing sunrise in famous temples like Prambanan and Borobudur in the neighboring town of Magelang are only some of the many more ways to never get bored in this relatively small yet bustling city. Once you arrive, there are a number of ways you can explore Jakarta. Walking is a great way to take insight and meet the locals, though it can get hot by the middle of the day. Strolling the heart of the city and find the many attractions located nearby the Malioboro area. Embrace the local mode of transport and try a becak, traditional three-wheeled pedal-powered cart. Remember to negotiate the price before you start on your journey. Traditional horse-drawn carts known as andong can be found in the tourist areas of Yogyakarta. These are relaxed and romantic way to take in the sights. You may wish to organize a car and drive for the duration of your stay in Yogyakarta. If you know how to ride a motorbike, you can hire one in the city. Taxis are available and can be arranged through your hotel. Buses are a major form of public transportation here. However, their hours of operation and capacity can be limited. Try to enjoy some part in the rural side with bicycle ride and discover beautiful corners that can inspire you to fall more in love with the special charm of Yogyakarta. The nearby cities that you can also fit from Yogyakarta are Magelang and Solo. Make your way to Puntuk Setumbu and see the elegance of Borobudur Temple from a different viewpoint at sunrise. Solo, or also known as Surakarta, has its very own charming place and famous for its natural wonders such as Gronjongan Sewu waterfalls. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you more information about Yogyakarta. Yogyakarta is a stronghold for tradition and culture. However, it is still managed to strike a balance between traditional and modern. Street art can be found in many corners, perhaps next to a house with ornate traditional wood carving at its facade. The traditional gudeg meal is now served in big fancy restaurants. Some destinations must be visited in Yogyakarta are Keraton or Palace. This palace is still home to the royal family, but parts of it are open for the tourists. The other destination is the big temple of Yogyakarta, the majestic ancient temple. Borobudur, we can also visit the Batik Market Village and many others. Now we move to the destination Borobudur. Borobudur is the biggest Buddhist temple in the 9th century. It is located at Magelang, 90 kilometers southeast of Semarang, or 42 kilometers northwest of Yogyakarta. Borobudur Temple is the one of the best preserved ancient monuments in Indonesia that are most frequently visited by over a million domestic as well as foreign visitors. It also has been acclaimed by the world as a cultural heritage mankind. The architectural style has no equal throughout the world. It was completed centuries before Angkor Wat in Cambodia. Borobudur is one of the world's most famous temples. It stands majestically and on a hilltop overlooking lush green fields and distant hills. Borobudur is built of gray and andesite stone. It rises to 7 terraces, each smaller than one below it. The top is the Great Stupa, standing 40 meters above the ground. The walls of the Borobudur are sculptured on bas-reliefs extending over a total length of 6 kilometers. It has been hailed as the largest and most complete ensemble of Buddhist reliefs on the world, unsurpassed in artistic merit, and each scene are individual masterpieces. Borobudur Temple, built in the 8th century by the Chailendra dynasty, is believed to have been derived from the Sanskrit words Vihara Buddha or the Buddhist monastery on the hill. Borobudur is a terrace temple surmounted by stupas or stone towers. The terrace resemble Indonesia burial foundation, indicating that Borobudur was regarded as the symbol of the final resting place of its founder, a Sailendra, who was united after his death with the Buddha. The Prambanan temple complex is also associated with a dead king. The inscription of many mentions a royal funeral ceremony and shows that the dead king had joined Siva, just as the founder of the Borobudur monument had joined the Buddha. Divine attributes, however, the, had been ascribed to kings during their lifetimes. A Mahayana inscription of the period shows that a ruler was said to have the purifying powers of a bodhisattva. The status assumed by the rule of the Srivijaya in the 7th century, a 9th century Scythite inscription from the Kedu Plain describes a ruler as being a portion of Siva. The Borobudur was in danger of collapsing as is the stone status and stone cancer. Most the Linson affected reliefs, but the monument has been completely restored and was officially opened by the president on 23 February 2030 and 83. The restoration took 8 years to complete, funded by the government of Indonesia with aid of the UNESCO and donations from private citizens as well from the foreign governments. The best way to explore this site on foot, as you climb on the top of its magnificent temple, you will marvel at the intricately detailed stone carvings displayed on its walls. While you visit this enormous temple, make sure to learn about its history and importance, which are captured on its many reliefs. Guides are available to help you learn about this monument. They will be able to walk you around the site and explain the History of the temple, beginning with its construction during Saint dynasty, and stone carvings attached to the temple display legends and stories, which have great philosophical significance. Don't miss the massive green grass area surrounding the Borobudur site. You may choose to walk through Green Park from the entrance. Many vendors will offer you souvenirs and other knick-knack as you walk through this area. However, there are regulations to prevent them from disturbing visitors. I think that is enough for today. I hope you enjoy my explanation. Thank you and have a good day.